I just stay nug running, golden glass in mass production. I just passed perfection, I surpass these adolescents. I ain't passing nothing, you can't hit this weed I'm puffing. I'm off master gas, off blaster, press my wax impressive.
You say that you kill it, well fuck what you did, I go and I...
Alright guys, Friday night fights. We got a special exhibition battle going down right now between Nexus and Chewie. These guys are on tour together right now. I expect to hear a lot of your feet stink in the van, fucking you've been taking too long in the bathroom ass bars right now. This is real shit. This is real life. Big ups to both of these guys for fucking coming through. Motherfucking box full of blunts? Who does that shit? Crazy. That's fire.
Shouts out Sinus Cigars.
Yeah. Sinus Cigars.
Shout out to buying the judges. You know?
Yeah. Ain't nobody judging. You know who's judging? You guys on YouTube are judging this, so you guys go ahead in the chat and post who you think won the battle after the battle's over. Without further ado, rapper on my right hand side, please introduce yourself.
Hey, it's Nexus repping OC, LA, South California. Let's get it in San Francisco.
Yeah. We out here. Rapper on my left hand side.
The mysterious man of madness himself. I'm off 2 pounds of magic. No, I'm playing this Chewie. What's up? What's up? Y'all know what it is.
Yeah. Alright, so without further ado, I'm going to step out of the way and let these bars go off. Nexus, whenever you're ready to script me.
Alright. Chewie be moving his music and selling them units, there's no dispute, and your tunes make you a buck. But this is a battle, dog, so you should know that realistically, nobody gives a fuck. You're looking like a low-budget stoop dog. This is a Rari to a coupe dog. You're getting body if you're too soft. I'm sorry, it's the truth, y'all. He's a hippie Chief Keef, a skinny whiz geek. Your time of the month, so he's bitching this week. Talking he's hungry. Homie, you ain't been hungry since Urban. After that, every single person has fucking served him. That's why Chewie's getting chewed like a mouthful of food. Honestly, it was hard to write these bombs for you. But you bomb on stage yourself, so hopefully one of those chokes will help. You named yourself Chewie. Wait, Chewie like Chewbacca? Oh, I get it, dog. You wild, I gotcha. Compare yourself to them big, buff, brawling beasts, but you're small, skinny, petite, and that's to say the least. One swing and I topple heads, so you're like a $120, and that's if you're sopping wet. Dog, South Sac spaghetti arms here is fucking not a threat. I will run up on you while you're sleeping, put that metal to your head, hear that clip, you wake up and I cut off half your fucking dreads. Homie said, don't hurt his feelings. They said, fuck that. I'm gonna roast him till his skin is peeling, crack his skull, and then I'll talk to his real inner demons. You're too big of a name for me, but I'm too good of a rapper for you to even constitute a challenge. Fame versus skill, and that's the perfect balance. I will knock you off your pedestal till my knuckles are calloused. Let me put this in terms for you to understand. Dan, I'm Kushtalk, and he's just Chalice. My fist hit like a brick, that shit crack your jaw, whiplash. Dreads fly back and all you reach for your hip fast. Did you hit me with that quick flash? I spin back, grab your wrist fast and twist that to your skinny little wrist snap. Then I beat your bitch ass till you can't even crawl. Oh, your homies want some too? Y'all can get swept at once like you ballin' with a broom.
Woo! Let's make some motherfucking noise for Nexus! Alright, Chewie, whenever you're ready, let's fucking get it!
Y'all know how I come through. With 2 twin 4-5s, I raise arms like I have a question in class, and today's lesson is math. This nigga plus musical anything is indefinite ass. Everybody voted against you. Even checking the cash. Wouldn't place him the cheese to place the bet up for last. Give this nigga a designer fade that'll mess up his wrath if he had any taste at all. This nigga's fresh as his dad. Then that turns it into Bow Wow versus his girlfriend, except I'm neither. I just pulled the article up to check it and laugh. I'm with all smoke though. Indefinite crash, pull up like Curry from the 3-point, bet it's a cash. Not this. Wet around the ears with his neck up his ass. You give him a chance to rap, you can bet it's a gag. He's choking! Someone do mouth-to-mouth resuscitation! Except the crust around his lips and mouth had the whole venue hesitating. Like, damn, maybe we can fool God, but a voice from the heavens rang in saying, it's okay, I'll let the devil take him. And everybody cheered and laughed until God got a call on the cell from Satan. He said, hey, nigga, don't be dumping trash in my basement. So the simplistic point I'm attempting at making is that you have a face that your mother couldn't pace with. She looked at you at birth like, fuck, y'all can take this. I can't tell if it's my rectal defecation or my baby boy. I can't tell if it's my baby boy or my rectal defecation. A word of advice, Emancipation Proclamation, free yourself from this humiliation, cause it's only round 1 and it's clear you'll never make it, nigga, time.
Make some motherfucking noise for Chewie! All right, Nexus.
Chewie likes to present himself online as this hippie type of stoner connoisseur. In real life, he smokes weed, I'm pretty sure. But let's get this straight. Whatever 5-sack of swag you have in that crumpled Ziploc bag that you've probably had for like a month and a half is nothing compared to one hit from my full mount hash. Fuck any punch dog, I will put you on your ass with a single dab. You're getting taken out like the purge in my lab. You're getting smoked like Dan when he's burning his slab. Homie, you tripping. But that's just the tip of the tab. I heard you like the one on the plug. Wow. Well, I'm the fucking plug, so you better start running now. You getting out? On your head. 100,000. It's fucking Chewie hunting season now. I move so much weight, it's like I'm a medicated Costco. You don't have any guns, dog. No full fives. You're Chewie. You just have a crossbow. I feel like I'm fighting a big chicken at Roscoe's. You don't cover all sides like you're wearing a poncho. I've seen the joints you roll. Them shits is uneven as fuck. That crossburn stop hitting halfway because the airflow gets stuck. When you pack a bowl, you get a big ass snug and you don't even break that shit up. Worst of all, you say he does dabs, not he takes dabs, and honestly, that alone just makes you suck. Time.
Make some fucking noise for Nexus.
The weed egg.
Hey, yo, this is the smokiest atmosphere in the history of battle rap. Make some fucking noise for that. Chewie, whenever you're ready, let's get it.
Connected to my hip, 2 clip like Siamese. Don't try me. No fight with me. That's My Hero Academia versus Dragon Ball Fighter Z. Check it. Look at his jeans. He needs steez. He wouldn't be fly as the bee's knees. Jinkies and G's, dweeb. Another weak-ass stinky as cheese stepped out thinking he could defeat these. Bars like Xanax, niggas be sleepy over they head like they church suit 3-piece. Nigga, for 3 weeks, I sat down, I said, what the fuck is it that makes him a weakling? It was too many things to write down in 316's Austin 316 Stone Cold Pow drive him in line at Cold Stone. That's the bottom line. Tell him your rap name and where you're from. Tell him your rap name and where you're from. Well, I guess it doesn't matter if you're from California or Texas, Nexus. I'll suplex and stretch him like I'm checking links in my necklace. Headlock, dead stock. There'll never be another nigga flexing, at least not in my presence. Open his chest like Xmas presents, heart surgery, fraud, burglary. I should charge for 3 verses. He'll call the homie like, has he heard from me? Arrive at his trap house urgently. Spiral dragon burns in the 3rd degree. I'll slap fire and the nerd from he. Turn this battle into burger beef. That's my time.
Woo! Make some fucking noise for Chewie. Final round on Nexus. Whenever you're ready, let's fucking get it.
So I ain't here to talk about your loot, your life, or your music. I fuck with you, so any personal angle would just be fucking stupid. I set this up to prove that I'm your equal and I don't just stand as a student. I could spar with you. You want to go blow for blow? I could session with you. You want to go smoke for smoke, dog? I could write with you. You want to go quote for quote? Bar so slick, ladies wish they knew me. Break down your whole system like chop suey. Like chop suey, you get mad and act moody. You talk like you're gonna act all unruly, but we all know you're not hard, dog. You're just Chewie. I'm up 2 at this point, so you're just rambling. And our whole 3rd verse is pretty much just useless rambling, and I'm sick of this. I run the biz. I've been in the stew with you and Triz. What'd you say, verse C, man? Damn, I think I made it. All my favorite rappers and their friends know me. I'm unstoppable like 4th quarter Kobe. You can't block my shot or stop my drive. You thought I ride, but I rode ahead. Dog, it's time for your dirt nap, Chewie. Old man, you need to go to bed. So let's make it clear, your predator hair isn't gonna save you from this fucking predator here. I kill all competitors near. I kill all competitors near. And you're just not close to the level that I'm at. I need some real killers. Like, I want reverse or frack. Fuck, I'll take Fredo, dog. I'll put up a stack. I'll put up a stack. I'll put up a stack. This is just the start of the killing spree, dog, and I guarantee I'll be back.
Make some fucking noise for Nexus. Cody in the back, hella excited about getting a stack.
Shout out to Frack, dude.
All right, final round on Chewie. Guys, fucking
Always.
good shit. Let's fucking get it.
I walk into a jungle I'm not from with a shotgun, looking for lions. Who's the top one?
Okay.
If he growl, with my head high, I'm not stunned. I smile in the face of danger like, crikey, we got one. Like the bad guy from Tarzan with drums like GarageBand, I sat the trap with marzipan. I'll skin him alive with my raw hands and make turkey jerky in the sun. Caustic stick a fork in him. The turkey isn't done. Based for your face if he makes any one of us pull a what the fuck did you say? Pull a high-speed chase for the cake, unload the whole AK. He gonna look like a 8 or a H. Holes in the center. Whole clique dismembered if those niggas get him. Send a text out like, yo, did you hit him? Get the reply back like the whole freaking kitchen. Hoes, men, and children left, no niggas living. If this nigga wanna pop, I got some spinach. Pop eyes, chicken, your whole clique is finger licking. Tell too much of your fucking business. I know how much you make for a living. Doors, we get kicked in. Snitches get stitches. Pry open your safe and get rich to this. Bruce Lee kick game like scissor kick. Am I light-skinned bitch getting scissor thick? Woo-hoo. That's time.
Make some fucking noise, y'all.
Yo. What's good? It's your boy. Little boy. Hey. Happy 5th of July. I hope you guys had fun burning your money in the street. And I hope your dogs didn't run away. What's good? It's your boy, Dan. We out here. Another very special episode of Behind the Bots. Today, instead of focusing on one of our events, we're going to talk to one of my favorite rappers on the planet. And one of the guys that we've had the pleasure of having battle for us more than once, Chuuwee. And he actually did his first battles with us. And his first battle ever, I believe, was the Rumble. So that we talked about last episode. So I'm going to hit Chuuwee up right now. And we're going to chat with the dude. Let me get this going. How's everybody doing? What's up? What's up, y'all? Yeah, it was crazy out here. San Jose was nuts with fireworks. If you guys have been watching the podcast that we've been doing here, we're in Hayward, and there's literally been fire. This is the first time that I haven't heard fireworks and I've been here for longer than 5 minutes in like 2 months. So I told Ryan yesterday, I was like, yo, send me a video because I know motherfuckers are popping off right now. And surely he sent me a video, and there was like 3 grand finales happening in his backyard. So fire. All right, let me get this FaceTime going. Chuuwee is on deck and ready to go. Yeah. So, I'm sorry I'm a little slow today, ladies and gentlemen. I fucking was, your boy was fucking partying, baby. Ryan's fucking watching baby cartoons and listening to country music, and he's probably gonna wash his fucking dirty balls or something. I don't know. He's down there. He's gonna come up here in a minute. So. Okay, let me pop this number in. Let me just read it out loud for everybody. No, I'm just joking. Yes, I did. All right. 8. See, I almost did. I'm so fucking tired. I almost legit read this number out loud. All right. Let's do it. Let's get my small going. That's me. That's my face. That's this guy right here. Pacifico, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, shit. What? That was hella funny. All right, let's try that again. Let me turn this off. Oh, okay now. Yo, what up?
You, gabba gabba.
That was tight. Yo.
I was just watching this shit on YouTube too, and then my phone started ringing. I was like, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Chuuwee is here.
Fuck, go on.
How you doing, man? It's been a fucking hot minute since I seen you.
I'm fucking fantastic, man. I got a 9-month-old.
I know. That's the craziest part about last time I seen you, you was not a daddy, and you was like a full blown daddy now. Like you got a little person running around.
Yeah, I'm a whole ass father.
That's crazy, man. That's nuts. What's the biggest difference for you being a dad now? I mean, you still do. You were like the most active rapper that I know, like consistently putting out music, doing these battles, just always in the mix and always finding a way to come out with new content. So how is that changed? How is that different now that you got a baby?
It's actually way easier for me to avoid people that are on some bullshit now. Like, you know, before I kind of had to just take the L and be like, I had to be the bad guy before, but like now it's easier for me to be like, nah, motherfucker, I got a child.
100%. There's that like constant, like, it's like you got a kid, like everything is like, no, I need my money now. I got a kid. No, I can't be fucking around. I got a kid. Like, exactly. No, it's like, I can't show up tonight. My kid's sick. And like, it's immediate understanding versus like back in the day, it was just like, I don't feel like it. You know what I mean?
Right. Or for some reason, the respect wasn't there, you know?
Oh, yeah, for sure. You definitely respect it more when you know someone's hustling for their family. You know what I mean?
You be grinding hella hard and, like, motherfuckers be like, but then you come with the baby like, nah, motherfucker, I got a baby. And then, oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
Right, hey, we'll do this. Like, yeah, motherfucker. But other than that, like, nah, actually, it motivates me more. You know
100%.
what I mean?
Yeah. I feel like that's the thing that happens with, like, way more. Like there's like the prevalent story is that, oh, there's so much time consumed by raising a child that I can't do the things that I used to do. But like what I see in my real life from my friends, especially ones like you that have been active and doing shit, they're more motivated to do shit. The time that they have to do their art, they're focused more, they're getting more shit done, you know what I mean? And then like you said, at the end of the day, the consequences are higher, so the quality ends up being higher too.
Right. And it's one of those things, like you said, the motivation is higher because you realize too, like you start to appreciate time, you know what I mean? Like this much time to take care of my baby, I have this much time to work on some new shit.
100%. I'm like, I started this dog rescue shit and I cherish every moment that I'm not like surrounded by a bunch of dogs. And it's not like I don't want to be surrounded by a bunch of dogs. Obviously, I set my life up for that. But when you're doing that shit, you know, all day, every day, and then I was like, okay, I get to go podcast for 2 hours and shit. Like, I enjoy the fuck out of that time. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly. You definitely appreciate shit more once you get harder responsibilities.
Yeah. And you still been dropping music. You just dropped some music, right?
Yeah, man. I dropped a bunch of shit this year because of quarantine.
That's like, fucking awesome. I mean, like, that's what people need.
Niggas was bored. I can't do shows until 2021, so I was like, fuck it, I gotta set some shit up.
How is that for you? Like, you were someone who always is doing shows. Like, you probably haven't gone 6 months without performing in as long as I've known you. So what is it like for you, like the prospect of like not doing shows this long already and then now thinking about like, man, I probably won't do a show until next year?
To be honest, it's just a perspective thing. Cause like I said, I think maybe it was the best time for that shit to happen for me because I got a child.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I never had so much time. But then like now that I'm getting now that I'm like I'm going harder and I'm like working on bigger, harder shit. Like, yeah, now it's weird because I'm not outside. I can't get certain motivations. I'm like seeing the same shit all the time for like 3 now. Like I get very bored of that. I get bored of doing the same shit all the time.
I think a lot of us are hitting the wall with this shit. Like definitely there was this like period in the beginning where if you have the right mindset, you're like, okay, well, I could get shit done that I could never get done before because I don't have the pressure of like having to be in all these different places. But then after 3 months of that shit, you're like, bro, looking for shit to do. Like, what can I fucking do around this house that I haven't already done?
Now, I got over 200 fucking video games on every console I own, and I don't want to play none of them motherfuckers. Like,
yeah, I'm like that with Netflix shows and shit, or like just streaming shit. I watch all the shit.
I watched Neon Evangelion Genesis again.
Yeah,
That's how fucking bored I am.
Yeah, I definitely like doubled over a couple animes just because I was like, well, the fuck else we doing?
I done watched Gans like 7 fucking times this quarantine, aside from the 15 times I've already seen it.
That's classic. I love that shit.
Gans that's my shit.
I love that. It's so obscure because like I had no idea what the Gantz shit was, and then I just watched this like, oh, it's like weird little 3D animation, and then there's just fucking crazy monsters ripping people's fucking heads off and shit. You're like, okay,
you seen the anime?
Yes, yeah, I have. Where they all get like locked in the room and shit. And then, yeah. It's
the anime
weird.
is hard as fuck too. I think the manga ended in 2013.
Yeah.
I gotta start fucking with the manga too, but Gans is my shit. I even got the fucking Japanese PS2 game. I can't even understand.
That's wild. That's wild. I love that shit. I'll be watching that shit on YouTube all the time, like the weird PlayStation 2 Japan games that like never came out here, but they're all like these sick ass anime like mech fighters and shit.
Exactly. Before we get sidetracked, my last little side comment. I'm gonna send you some shit called Monster if you haven't seen it. It's a sick ass fucking anime.
Oh yeah, I have.
Bro,
yeah, that shit is fucking sick.
I finally got a hold of the whole shit because it's been in limbo forever.
It's
in licensing limbo. Hella people done tried to reboot it. It's a no-go.
You're talking about the one with like,
hold of that shit,
it's like the super cold ass blonde dude and shit, and he'd be like, fuck yeah.
And the fucking like one of his patients, this motherfucker got like psychic powers. He like hunts down these niggas to kill his family. It's fucking sick. I'm gonna Dropbox it.
Yeah, I fucks with that. I fucks with that heavy. I think I watched like there was a time when I was just kiss anime like whatever. And I went down that like rabbit hole and fucking seen that shit and thought it was sick. We talked about this randomly we used to do like an anime podcast, and one of the things we were talking about was there's we're in the comic book wave of movies and shit, right? Right. But when we've seen they start like right just now they're starting to adapt animes and they're not terrible. Like Battle Angel was like a decent adaptation of an anime or whatever.
Fucking Samurai, Batman Samurai, or Batman.
I love that shit. People complain about that shit. I thought it was the sickest thing in the world. It's like mechs in fucking feudal Japan for no reason.
Still got the Blu-ray. That shit was fucking fire. That's a classic American anime right there.
Oh, you know what really hits home for me and you is they came out with the full animated version of Red Sun.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up. Yeah, because I was like, yo, the OG showed me this on Mushies. It was fucking great.
Yeah. Me and this fool were tripping one night, and we watched the motion comic of Red Sun, and it was so fucking enthralling. I was like, this is an amazing
I told my girl, because I was on a Google Movies kick like the first 2 months of quarantine. I was buying everything. I told my girl, I was like, yo, the OG showed me this shit when it was just a comic on YouTube. We gotta watch.
Mm-hmm. They did a good job of it too. I love that shit. I love all those like where they change the characters. All right, battle rap shit. Look, your first battle you ever did was the Rumble, right?
I believe no. Okay, so I think officially, I think my first battle was against Urban Element.
Okay, yeah. You're right. You had done one battle before.
But that would be more so underground. So my first like real battle was Battle of the Z, the Royal Rumble.
What was that though? Was that Power and Respect that you did that for?
Yeah, PNR. Shout out to Q, that's my dog.
Yeah. No, I remember like me and you were kicking it because from just making music and shit. Because I've been a fucking fan of y'all. You and Triz. Shout out to Triz.
Shout out to Triz.
So like I remember hearing you did a battle, and I was like, I got a league. I was like, yo, you want to fucking do that? And I thought the Rumble would be perfect because it's like a way where you could kind of like, you don't have to be all on the battle shit in the Rumble. You know what I mean? You could kind of like style more and fuck around more than you could in a battle where you're like, I got to focus on my opponent, and there's like a very accepted format of how this shit goes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a good introductory also because a lot of motherfuckers was looking at me. Because Peanut, he kept trying to get with me. A lot of motherfuckers was looking at me like, oh, this nigga's a rapper, he can't battle. Like, nah, I started out lunchroom, backyard battling on some, like, you would clown a nigga so bad that he'd be ready to fade you at the bus stop after school. That's the battling that I came from.
I think all rappers come from that. Like, I think all rappers come from that. But then there's definitely, like, this divide at some point where fools are like, oh, I just can't do that. Or like everyone loves to say that. I love my favorite thing is when the motherfuckers is like, man, I just can't have someone talk shit to me like that. And it's like,
Right.
Well, it's a fucking battle. Shut the fuck up.
For me, and like you said, we all come from that, because like I come from South Sac, so you were battle rapping whether you were rapping or not, because motherfuckers would be shooting them on you. Like you walking in the gym with fucking like fucked up drawers on when you were changing, and motherfuckers be like, oh, this motherfucker drawers got holes in them. And it'd be like a 2-week thing though. Like if you were broke, you got made fun of for a long ass time, so you had to be witty. So it's always been just like comedy to me, you know, and for whatever reason, I've just been extra observant, and I've always been good at just like spotting out weaknesses of people.
What do you think is the difference between you and other rappers where they like have that thing where they're like, I don't want to do, I can't see myself like letting someone talk shit to me like that or whatever, seeing as though like everyone comes from that, and you're definitely like someone who was established as an artist before you ever did a battle and never were like, oh, I'm a battler now. Like you were just, I do battles because I fucking do this shit. What do you think was your difference with you and like any other rapper that like fools that you know that like just won't get in the ring? You know what I mean?
I think for a lot of rappers, they have this perspective of shit. You know, like a prime example. A lot of people try to call me out and be like, "Oh, your older shit is better." Primarily because the message that I'm speaking, I guess they can relate to that shit better through the beats or whatever, like the delivery, whatever I was doing back then, they can relate to it better than how I'm delivering it now. But in all honesty, I'm saying the same shit because that's a personal problem for me. Like, I'm always like, fuck, you always rap about the same shit. You rap about the same shit for 10 years. So I think for most rappers, it's a thing where, like, it's also... I think it's one of those came in the game type things, you know? Like, I came in the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and like,
totally.
For me, it was more so like, motherfucker, I'm good at everything.
Yeah.
I can sing, I can rap, I can write, I can freestyle. Like, I'm good at all this shit. I'm fucking $1 million man.
But I never felt like you were sacrificing anything to do a battle. And I feel like maybe because your attitude was like that, is like so many people put so much on it that like, okay, it's like, if I'm doing a battle now, like,
right,
you know, you were just like, I just do this shit because I've been doing this shit, and and then I just go back to doing what I do because that's what I do. You know what I mean?
I think where I win at being able to jump around like that is that I'm a student of the game. You know, I never present myself in one particular way. Like, it'd be hard for just an example. It'd be probably hard for Mozzie to battle rap. You know,
100%. Yeah.
The perspective, and now see, as a student of the game, I disagree. But speaking from a consumer standpoint, it'd be hard for somebody to understand that transition. I get it though, because he comes from that nature already. He's just never been put in the perspective of having to say that shit to somebody else directly.
I think there's like a facade thing that goes when you're like that much of like a street figure that like you can't afford to like risk your reputation in a battle like that too. You know what I mean?
It's right, but because of perception, you know?
Yeah,
because
exactly.
like, I can give you a counter argument. Somebody like what's the Crip dude name that disrespected Mr. Fab?
Oh yeah, Arsenal.
Arsenal is somebody that can be looked at as a Mozzie, but a battle rapper.
Yeah,
no,
yeah, 100%.
He's a street-ass motherfucker.
Yeah.
He got a hood-ass reputation that he got to keep. And so, therefore, every one of his battles is, like, super intense and dumbass aggressive.
Yeah.
Mozzie could battle rap. I personally believe he could do that because he has an aggressive street personality.
Yeah.
He's a nigga from a neighborhood where they don't take no shit. It would just be a weird transition to a motherfucker that don't understand nothing or never been through anything, you know? That's usually, like, the audiences, not disrespecting the audience at all, because, like, it's all just opinion, but the audience usually does not understand where somebody is coming from or how they're coming, you know? And, like, yeah, somebody like you giving me a platform to be able to actually battle. I watched battles my whole fucking high school life. Literally, like, 9th grade, 12th grade, I was watching Hollow Man and the Paper Chasers.
Yeah, that's tight.
I nerded out at the fucking, I didn't show it because I was dumbass on Percocet.
Yeah.
But I nerded the fuck out at the Battle Royale because Marv 1 was there.
Yeah, I know.
Marv 1 and Quest McCody battles my whole fucking life.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? So to be able to rap in front of that nigga was like, oh shit. So I had to bring my A game.
Yeah.
But even like he said, my shit was going over people's heads. It's because the perspective that people have of me, because even in my new music, they'll be like, "Oh, your old shit's better." It's all the same, nigga. It's just 2020 now. I can't be rapping over no,
Yeah,
like
man.
that shit.
It's such
And
a
I gotta
weird
feed my baby.
it's such a
Now,
weird
I get
thing to
paid
deal
more-
with when
right,
people are
and I
like
get paid more to
go ahead.
modernize the shit. I can't no more. That's out.
It's just weird when people have such an attachment to your old shit and you're trying to grow as an artist and you
Right.
know you're like, I know this shit is better in quality now.
Right.
But like I can't hate on you for being a fan of this shit that I put out in the past. But I really wish you would just listen to this new shit and not listen to that shit anymore.
See, and I'm not even like that.
I am like a
yo,
motherfucker.
that shit is available on streaming services, nigga. Go
see.
stream it.
That's because all your shit is good. Fuck.
Like, nigga, it's all there. Like, if you don't like the new shit, go jam the old shit. It's all there. What Jay-Z say? You don't like my new shit? Buy my old albums.
Yeah, Mo, you and you got the fucking ill catalog too. Always impressive. I mean, like that was one of the reasons that I think that there was so much hype around you coming in and doing a battle is because like there are rappers. I think it was kind of left field because you're such an artist. Like you put out so many albums that people be like, oh, that dude's doing a battle, versus like some of these motherfuckers like will disappear for years and then pop up and do a battle. And it's like, well, yeah, he's doing a battle. Why else? You know what I mean? It gives you a reason to be in the world. It wasn't like you were doing it as an excuse to promote anything or like be popping again. You were just like, I'm going to do a battle.
New album coming out. And see, I noticed that, no disrespect, but I noticed that in the battle world, a lot of battlers, they've always wanted to transition to rapping.
100%.
So they be killing that shit in the battle world. And then like, they get a super big ass event and drop an EP 2 weeks later, and it's like, nah, nigga, like even I wouldn't do that shit. Like, nah.
Yeah, no, it's exactly it, and it's like just straight up. If you spend a bunch of time in the studio crafting music, that's going to be that muscle that you flex and develop, and you're going to get better and better at it. If you spend a bunch of time working on battle bars and doing battles, that's going to be a muscle you flex. And while they're similar, they're not the fucking same. You know what I mean? So like you could be the best battler in the planet and not be able to go in the studio and craft some music. You know what I mean? Like
facts, yeah.
I think the unfortunate reality is that it's easier for a rapper, an established artist, to come and do a battle than it is for a battler to switch over and do music. Depending on like how, like if you're that guy, like I don't want to call anybody's names out. But if you're like that dude who's like, all I do is battle, and then now I got to make songs.
But that's because of like just what you had going on though, you know? Like at the same time when I was battling throughout high school and shit, I was still making music, because battling for me was like, so in high school it was always like, oh, you rap, nigga? You don't rap good as the homie, or you don't rap good as me.
Yeah, come over here, and then they just start beating on a fucking table.
Right, or they just start kicking their best verse. But like my mom even went through that shit.
Yeah.
And my mom was like 79, 80 with it in high school, middle school and shit, battling people. And it was the same shit. It was because, oh, you a rapper? Yeah. You a girl? Like, motherfucker, I got flow. So she'd just start kicking raps, and it'd become like a cipher, more a competitive cipher. But like, nah, literally, I come from battling, and you had to show a motherfucker, especially because me, like, I'd pull up with a skateboard, I'm sagging hella hard, I'm selling weed, I got anime on me, I got comics on me, like, I'm just extra different, you know? And so motherfuckers be like, the homie said you rap. Like, yeah, I rap, nigga. Like, nigga, your shit. We kick something. And you literally have to bust one on the spot. So I never lost that shit. And when you come in the game, when I started doing shit professionally, like when I started getting management and start pursuing record deals and shit, that shit don't never go away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was doing more so like the Joey Badass boom bap hip hop type shit. So that shit don't never go away. I had a fucking show at church in Boston. And fucking C. Ray's Walls was there. And that nigga was bigging me up super hard. Shout out to C. Ray's Walls.
Yeah. Classic
like,
battle dude, by the way.
random niggas from the crowd. Like, literally, it's like 15 minutes before my set. They like, yo, it's Cypher. Like, you know, if you little pump or somebody, like, yeah, you don't got to go through that. But, like, J. Cole got to go through that shit, man. That shit don't never go away. He ain't never battled in his life.
No, I'm glad you said that, man, because it's like the kind of rapper you are puts you in a position where you have to flex that muscle more than motherfuckers who are just like, it's just like on some like kind of pop, like fucking whatever, like what's cracking now music. Like you're someone who's had a long career. So like you know, people, it's like, oh, he's gonna battle now. Well, let's see this. It's like they're measuring it against all this other shit you've done versus like your one song that cracks. You know what I mean?
I think even a year before I met you, I wish my girl was here to like testify. I think a year before I even met you, I was telling her I'm finna quit making music that gives the niggas the opportunity to walk up on me and be like, kick some shit. Like I was like, I'm about to. No, dead ass. Like I was.
Oh, that sounds like something you say too.
Yeah, like I was like, I'm about to start writing shit where I can't cipher because I'm tired of niggas pressing me about my lyrical ability when I'm a songwriter now.
Shit
like that. A nigga will come into music aggressively. He'll come into music on some calling rappers out. He'll come into music listening to battle rappers.
Yeah.
I came into music listening to all that shit. I didn't listen to battle rap or experience battle rap until literally 9th grade. And from 9th grade to 12th grade, that was when I, like, literally, that was the whole battle rap era for me.
Yeah,
like,
100%.
I don't even think I had access to grind or smack or any of that shit.
And I don't know about you, but I couldn't record when I was in high school. Like we didn't have access to fucking studios and shit. So like if you wanted to rap, you had to battle.
I didn't fucking start recording music on my own in a real studio situation until the summer of 12th grade. Like I graduated 11th and I met this dude and we did a whole fucking mixtape in his house because his mom and dad bought him studio equipment.
Yeah.
And this nigga, he was already a senior, so he was graduating, going on to college. And we thought that shit was crazy. Like he was like, this motherfucker just left 12th grade, got the whole lab in the bedroom. Like we were like, this nigga go. He got the lab in the bedroom, nigga.
Yes.
My mom ever. Like we were like, yo, this nigga got KRKs at his mama house. My mom would never.
Oh, that's
so yeah,
too much.
that shit never left, man. Like, I would be in fucking Atlanta at A3C 2012. Motherfuckers would be like, yo, kick a verse. Like, you know, like, I'm in an interview. The nigga interviewing me at the end. Yo, Cypher.
No, motherfucker. What the fuck? It's like...
Even to this day, like, I'll do a show with Triz. Niggas will walk up like, yo, y'all trying to kick a Cypher? Like, that shit never left me. I guess... your life is always full circle, as in Darby Crash's great words, and whatever you're meant for, you're destined for. So, like, I came into music on every possible note that I could. Like, when I was fucking 7 years old, my mom was like, Ozzy Osbourne's the shit.
Yeah, man. I think that really, like, the fact that, like, your mom is a musician and then, like, a like-minded musician is a rapper as well. Right. Like, I've never met, you're the only dude I know who's, like, second-generation rapper. And it shows, man, for sure. Like, you have, like, an intense knowledge of music and, like...
My dad got flow, too, but he anti-hip-hop as fuck. My dad fucking flow. He got one verse on a song my mom recorded in the bedroom. And his rap name was Book of Tales. And I was like, this nigga's cold.
What?
Yeah,
what?
Look.
What? That name is fire right there.
I'll never forget
Book of
this
Tales?
I was like 8 years old. I was like 8 years old, and I asked him, I said, Dad, why you don't rap? He said, nah, niggas in the rap game, they wouldn't feel me. Them niggas that try to kill me, I keep it too solid.
Damn. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
8 years old.
What a foundation to grow up on right there, man.
I'm telling you, man, I couldn't have been nothing but amazing.
No, that's the realest shit. And, like I said, it shows, like, because there's, like, it took me years, a decade to get comfortable with, like, the way I sounded rapping, to be like, I like this. This is how I want to rap. And I never got that from you. Like, I met you and you're in your early 20s and you're like just absolutely fucking know exactly what the fuck you want to do. You know what I mean?
I don't see it that way. I'm 29 now, and I be looking at niggas that's 24 like, fuck, I wish I would have got a hold of it.
Shut the fuck up. That's crazy.
I swear to God.
That's crazy.
Because, like, now I feel like underground Jay-Z. But, like, yeah, like, next year, I'm going to be like, fuck, like, what do I do? Nigga, I'm 30. Like, I got to get a Joe Budden, like, podcast situation cracking. I don't know if I keep rapping, man.
I just think you have...
I am the OG. I didn't touch majors hella times. Like, I got 3 fucking major distros this year.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't did everything. I'm like, nigga, I don't know if I keep... Like, I really don't see me at 32 dropping albums. But, like, maybe, I don't know.
Bro, I think, like, realistically, man, I see, like, a really, like... When I see what's happening with, like, Gibbs right now, it gives me hope for dudes like you who, like, just have been sick for the longest. And, like, more and more people start picking it up.
10th grade.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's real shit. And it's weird to hear that. You're a young dude. It's weirder for me to hear that shit. Like, I remember when I met you and you're like, I was watching your battles in high school. I'm like, how fucking old are you? What the fuck
you
is
battled? I was like fucking 22. And you battled, fuck, I don't remember who you battled. But it was you and fucking Dirt Nasty.
Tiger Ty.
Bro, you battled Tiger Ty around the corner from my mom's
Oh,
house.
yeah. That was in Sac.
Taco Bell.
I
was tripping. I was like, nigga, that's around the corner from the crib.
Yeah, that was in Sac.
I was like, this nigga be in Sac.
Yeah,
that's
a lot of people
crazy.
thought that was in
like,
Stockton. But we were in Sac because Dirt Nasty was doing a show in Sac. And, like, a bunch of the homies were from Sac anyways. And the funniest thing about that is cops rolled on us when we were in that parking lot. And they were like, what the fuck is going on? And we're like, oh, we're doing a rap battle. And they're like, all right, cool. We got murders to solve. And they just fucking peeled off and shit.
I'm going to be real, too. I think that's how I discovered you or reconnected with you. Like, that's how I, like, got on you, though. Like, I was like, yo, this motherfucker is cold.
I've been listening to your shit forever.
Mad Tiger Ty phase.
Yeah, I definitely, like, would, like hit you up from time to time. And I think, like, because ultimately you were someone who I wanted to do music with. And, like, I'm stoked that I got a chance to do music with you. Like,
I've always been honored, man. Like, literally. Like, I tell niggas all the time, like, that's my OG.
Man.
He put me on to the battling world.
Man.
It ain't never nothing but love. That's my guy. I tell niggas that around the fucking world. I was just telling somebody that shit like 2 months ago in L.A. I can't remember who I was talking to, but they were like, you know, like Dirtbag Dan and them. I was like, that's my fucking OG.
Well, likewise though, because like as the way you've looked at it with the battle shit is how I've always looked at it with like actual music. Like I always considered you to be a real fucking dude in this shit, and you know, with the battling shit, you always get put in a box. So you like being able to make music with cats like you, like helps cats like me get out of that box of being like, oh, you're just a fucking battle rapper. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same shit. What was your favorite battle that you did out of all the battles that you've done so far?
Even though I choked, I think it was a Z-Man battle.
Yeah, that was dope. It was a good ass battle. It was a good ass battle.
That was in my Percocet era, so I was on fucking Percocet.
Man.
And I was way too fucking nervous. And then,
which is probably why you were on all the Percocet.
No. I was on the Percocet just because, but then it didn't help the nervousness. Like, I was mad nervous. Because I rode up there in the car with, like, hella niggas that were fucking doing the undercards.
Yeah.
And I rapped my whole shit, like, 10 times. They were like, oh, this is crazy. Like, I was ready.
Yeah,
I
man.
was like, I had a plan. Like, I was trying to manifest that shit. I was like, man, I'm finna get on a real fucking, like, card after this. Like, they gonna be like, yo, this nigga's cold. And I fucked the whole shit up.
I think, honestly, I think that you're someone who could kind of dip back into battling anytime you want. You know what I mean?
Oh, I want to. Just nobody offered me nothing, and I don't.
But you're not pursuing it. Obviously, we're not in a time when battles are fucking happening a bunch. But I feel like if fucking events were going on, and you and me and that we're at an event, and we're fucking standing there with the fucking, you know what I mean, whatever dude who's throwing whatever, like some shit might happen.
I can take some niggas too. Like I can take some like established battlers. Like I does this shit.
See, that's why, man. That's why you're the fucking best. Cause like, I'm done. You know what I mean? And you're someone who's always like, I could just dip back into this shit and do this at any time. Like it's just because it's just rapping.
I could do that shit.
It's just battling. It's just some shit that I've always done. So it's not like you being like, oh, I gotta fucking like change my whole life and fucking switch my whole fucking regiment to be ready for this. Like, no, I could just do a battle next month. It's whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
that was something that I was kind of against, but I actually respect this. Like, yeah, in the battle world, okay, I've never been a person who like turns on Chewie. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I'm Chewie 24 fucking hours a day. That's why I rap the way I do, because it's all just like shit that I'm going through or thinking about.
Yeah.
In the battle world, it's kind of like publicly known amongst the battlers and the fucking fans. Like, nigga, this is just battling.
Yeah.
You know? So, like, if I come on some, like, if my demeanor or my fucking persona is like Baron Von battle rap, and I come in this whole, like, fucking M. Bison get up, niggas aren't gonna expect me to be Baron Von battle rap at the fucking grocery store, you know?
Yeah,
like,
yes.
Motherfuckers expect me to be Chewie when I'm outside walking the dog, and they'll fucking tweet me and be like, oh, I saw Chewie walking. Like, yeah, with an animal, motherfucker. Like, I live right there, nigga, what? I was on a bike one time, just regular people shit, and the motherfucker's like, yo, you good? Like, yeah, motherfucker.
Fuck you.
Bike, nigga, like, this is exercise. What the fuck?
I swear, if you're a fucking adult on a bicycle, like, you can't be getting exercise. You must have a DUI. Like, that's the only reason you would ever be on a bicycle.
In SAC, I'll just get on the fucking light rail, and they'll be like, yo, you good? You still doing music? Like, bro, the car is parked at the parking lot.
It's like, this is efficient and better for the environment, right?
I just do that shit. Like, I'll get faded, jump on the light rail, throw some beats on, because
sounds
like,
responsible.
I'll listen to some Nas or some shit, and he'll be like, I'm on the subway, and I'm like, oh, nigga, I'm on the light rail. Like, you know, just some nostalgic weirdo music nigga shit.
Oh, man, you supposed to be driving drunk. You a rapper.
Now I be driving drunk. I just got a fucking ticket earlier.
Fuck that shit.
I got a sports car now. I be wilding the fuck out.
Oh man, life is different. Life is different.
Yeah.
Well, that's good, man. What's going on for you? What do you got going in this fucking crazy world of fucking quarantine and fucking just all the madness that's fucking going on right now? What are your plans as far as, like, I know, like we were saying, you can't be doing shows until 2021. Are you gonna release more music during the quarantine, or you gonna?
Yeah, I dropped. Well, I've been working hella hard on a bunch of joints. I've been working really hard on like 3 albums for like 4 years.
Okay.
And I got some real good situations for all 3 of them. We're releasing the second part of our Imaginary Friends album soon. We getting the master done right now. I've just been literally tweaking shit because I feel like all the shit that I dropped, I probably dropped like 6 or 7 albums the last like 4 months. And I just feel like all this shit I dropped is like here, this will hold you over. It's not bad. I'll never put no bad shit out, but the shit I'm doing right now is so fucking like next level. And
I know you're the type of dude too who, like, when you make a song, like, I mean, like, you could, like, some of the shit that you made, you know, 5, 8 years ago, you could slap right now, and that shit is just like it.
I got a new computer like 3 months ago, and because of quarantine, I've been transferring all this shit over. I got a fucking playlist in the iTunes right now. It's like an hour and 45 fucking minutes. It's all shit that never came out. Some of it from like 2013, 2014. Like, I was listening to that shit right before you hit me. Like, man, I should redo this. This is hot. Man. Like, the lyrics don't stand or nothing. I just sound young as fuck.
I'm jealous as fuck, bro. I'm one of those guys who, like, literally put out every fucking verse I ever wrote. You know what I mean? Like, I
used to be like that. Like, I used to be like, niggas gotta hear this. But then somewhere along the line, I was like, nah, I'm gonna sit on this. And like, I've been sitting on so much shit. If I go into iTunes right now, it claims that there's 16 gigs of Chewie in there. That's like 48 days.
Fuck. That's like so tight, man.
Beats, and I'd say 20% of it is released. So I say there's probably about 12 gigs of unreleased shit in my computer. If I take out all the beats and the shit that's already out.
That's some, like, Prince ass shit right there.
I just be, you know what I mean? Well, because I always make shit for the times, or I make shit that I just think about real quick, and then I'd be like, I don't know if I can do that. Like, in another couple years, when I get my foot farther in, I'm gonna start giving shit away. Watch. Like, I'm gonna hit you and be like, remember I was telling you I was sitting on shit?
Yeah, man.
Hey, that's Drake. It's wooty woo. Like,
well, I think
like, I got so many songs where I'm singing and shit, and I'm like, I can't do that. Niggas will never let me live it down.
Man.
But when I'm young, it's a rap.
I think you should just be patient because, like I said, like when I see like I just feel like people are coming around to good shit more and more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because there's more and more access to actual good music. We're not forced down these like super narrow pipelines of like what is cracking right now and this is what your shit should sound like. So
Right.
like someone like you who's just like made good ass music for a long time, it's only a matter of time before you're in a position where all that shit you're sitting on has more value because it's like, oh, I want to hear more Chewie. Like I spent all day going through this catalog and now I want to hear shit from 2014 that I haven't heard before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and in the world of like Patreon and like being able to be in control of your own destiny as a musician, like you could really take advantage of having a catalog like that.
Right. I fucking finally like came to terms with the fact that I'm probably gonna be like one of those fucking like Currency Bob Dylan ass. Like I'm gonna be like 45 and they're gonna be booking me for shit I did in like 2011. Like, yo, can you perform this album? Be like, fuck, nigga, my park is just kicking in, but I think I can do it.
I think it's like that, you know, you always like think like what it would be like to write that one song that would be like the fucking your fucking platinum fucking banger, and then but like I would so much rather be the dude that has a fucking catalog that would last forever than be like the fucking, you know, ringtone fucking rapper from 2008 or whatever that just motherfuckers forgot about. You know what I mean? Had that one hit that made all the dough, but they just forgot about that.
I feel so much better being more of a David Bowie than a Chance the Rapper.
100%. Hey, that's a great way to fucking end this interview.
I'm fucking David Bowie.
Let us know. Let everybody know where to find you on the internet if you don't already know. It's Chuuwee. I always like that's the easiest. Like I never forget how to spell your name.
Yeah, you can Google that or it's CHUUW33 on fucking Twitter, Instagram.
Yep.
Sam. I be on fucking Twitter and Instagram primarily, but I'm on everything. I'm working on my Twitch, nigga. Twitch TV/Chew33OTG.
You guys been gaming, so like that's not a surprise to me at all.
Yeah, I finally got my shit up to par. I had to get that fucking 5G. I might have cancer, but fuck it.
Whatever, fool. We're gaming tough.
You know what I mean? Now my bit rate is high.
Well, cool. Well, thanks for fucking coming in and talking to us about shit, man. I'm super happy for you.
Love.
I know I told you I just barely got to say congratulations when you had your kid, but it's like it's great to see you being like you really are like taking this fatherhood thing and like running with it in the right direction. One of those dudes, like I said, who has turned it into motivation to just be better and have better music, and that's really dope to see.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. It's always a pleasure to talk to you, OG.
My G. All right. Love to the fam. God bless. And we'll see you whenever this fucking shit is over. You know what I'm saying?
All right, G. Love you, man. Stay safe.
Peace. Ladies and gentlemen, that's my guy right there.
Yeah.
What's up? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I didn't even turn your mic on.
I fucking...
You didn't have anything to say.
When a fucking man like Chewie talks, you listen. Yeah.
That was tight. Chewie's one of my favorite fucking rappers on the planet. I try not to geek out too much when he's around because I'll be listening.
I always trip out that me and Matt Fool is the same age. Like, I know that's some millennial shit to compare yourself to people, but I'm like, God damn.
I always trip out that I'm so much older and have so much less of a catalog of music. It's like, how did this fool put out so much music? I'm fucking devastated.
Yeah, because it's like he was there when I first tried out. He judged my tryout battle, and this fool was already like paying dues and shit at that time.
Yeah,
like I think America's Most Blunted was already out at that time.
Yeah, no, and I mean he has so many great solo projects. The projects with Triz, he's just and like he said, he's been doing it for so long. I really mean that shit. Like I feel like it's kind of only a matter of time for people to figure out about dudes like Chewie, and then once you do, you have this whole fucking rabbit hole to go down.
Oh yeah,
all this music. You know,
it's almost like this is gonna be a weird thing to say. It's almost hard to be a fan of that dude in the sense of like he does so much all the time that it's just hard to even just fucking keep up.
Yeah,
like you'll be I'm still like I kept telling you downstairs, like I'm still running back that whole fucking Milk project over and over again. That fool's already dropped like fucking 30 albums since then, and that was only like 2 years ago.
It's definitely not a passive you're not like a passive fan of his music.
No.
Like it's coming constantly. Yeah. So like,
but it's like even if you like slip out for a second, you can go back like, oh, this fool put out like 2 whole new ass projects. Man. Tight. I need some shit.
Yeah, that's and who can you fucking say that about? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, Prince, David Bowie.
That's what I'm saying. Fucking... Like he's like this dude who's got this like huge catalog of unreleased music, and his music really was like shit he was making 10 years ago I could slap today. So you know there's a lot of songs.
Because I mean, honestly, if he just stays at the rate that he's going on, there's not really any like other rapper I could really compare him to in that like same sort of manner. Like that's like to be able to put out that much and still be that like consistent with your quality too. Like that's like I don't know how he does that shit.
I love what he was saying about the kind of rapper he is the kind of rapper that gets tested all the time. Like even like after an interview, it's like, what, spit a verse. Exactly. You know what I mean? Like, and if you're Little Pump, you don't have to deal with that shit. Like, but I think that's why he's the guy that has the crazy catalog. It's because he's just like, it ain't like just some like in the studio thing. Like that motherfucker is a rapper. He's a second generation rapper. His mom was putting out music when he was a kid. He grew up around this shit. Like he has such a mind for music that it's not just some like I make songs thing. Like that's
not even just like from his mom too. Like that fool's just from a musical ass family in general. It's like him and Abstract, like they be doing shit. I'm pretty sure they're related in some way.
Yeah,
like,
I think cousins is what I.
Yeah, so it's just like that whole family just fucking like. You know, it's like.
What are you saying about his dad? What did he say?
Oh, that yeah,
Book of Tales.
Yeah, Book of Tales.
That's the illest name.
Book of Tales.
Book of Tales could be a battle rap name today. You could enter a battle as Book of Tales, and I would be like, oh, I'm watching Book of Tales.
I'm watching Book of Tales.
Like I want to see what Book of Tales.
I've certainly heard way fucking worse.
Oh my god!
And like, for some reason, that like you would think. That like at least there would be more fire names. Like even though like everyone's terrible when they start off, you would think at least for the most part.
The
but
names would be good.
I can only say so much because it's like my real name sucks and the rap name I tried to choose sucked too. So fucking what are you gonna do?
You win some, you lose both. Speaking of battles, we are actually doing a live event next weekend.
I can pull up the thing.
Which is kind of crazy because. It's fucking quarantine, but we are certainly sticking with the regulations with regards to our county as of right now.
So don't fucking narc on us.
Well, yeah, man, we're outdoors. We're telling everybody to wear masks, and everybody's going to be social distancing. The battlers won't have to wear masks, but we're not going to have them be standing in each other's faces. If anything,
like if I was battling, I would be like. Say my shit and then like wear a mask when other person's saying
that might be the move. You know what I mean?
Because it's like just in case, you know. Because it's like I wouldn't want to like try to ask somebody, be like, "All right, yeah, say your shit from over there."
Yeah.
It's like, nah, that's stupid.
No, I don't. But I also motherfuckers do not need to be in each other's faces.
That too.
At this like juncture, you know what I mean? Like we could just not do that.
But if you're not rapping, like wearing a mask might be the move.
Homie, is it gonna be weird? It's gonna be fucking.
It's gonna be weird. No, it's gonna be weird regardless. We're definitely like. It's funny because it's like this is already going to be weird on top of the fact that we're doing like a tournament that's never really been done before either. So it's like it's a lot of uncharted territory at once.
It was going to be weird already. And now we're like just risking things being infinitely weirder.
And it's just like how you were saying before too. It's like fucking we don't even know. It's like they were like saying, okay, yeah, you can do some shit. And then all of a sudden it's like, no, you can't. We're lied.
So they pulled back regulations too, like so. It's confusing as fuck.
Let me do it like this. I want to try to pull it up in the thing, so it looks all fucking pretty, so I don't have to do a bunch of fuck shit.
Oh, okay.
Technical difficulties, folks. We're trying to be fancy.
You're trying to be fancy. Don't drag me into this with that.
I'm trying to be. I'm trying to be fancy.
Don't throw that heavy wee on me. I got nothing to do with it.
So this is only wee when it's a good idea.
Yeah, no shit. Really? What are you talking about? You got a fucking mouse in your pocket or some shit? All right, so these are the battles that we got going down.
Still don't really work. aristocrat, whatever.
Yeah, whatever, fool. Yeah. Bring it down.
Whatever,
Bring it down,
fool.
Julie Brown. Okay, so we got Zook versus Luxury Fee.
Yeah.
We got J Squared versus Nexus. We got Van B versus L Dog. Caso Dinero versus Vindog.
Yeah, I don't know if it's Caso or Queso. I'm gonna run with Queso just because that's just me. I have a fucking stupid sense of humor.
Cheese Dinero. All right, cool.
Cheesy money. I don't know.
Is that Diggles?
Probably not how it is. Okay, so it's Jiggles.
Loons
versus Maverick.
Okay.
So Queso is a debut, or Queso, however, whatever. You say Queso, I say Queso.
I say Caso, you say Queso.
Jiggaloons is a debut. He battled once before. Sasquatch Josh was like doing a thing with all of his homies.
Okay.
So he's one.
So he's a Sasquatch Josh alumnus.
Yeah. He's a or
a
cult member.
So what you're saying is he has a Hatchet Man tattoo.
Yes, he possibly. If not a tattoo, a decal on his car or something.
How much money do you want to bet that he's got a Hatchet Man on his calf?
I mean, it wouldn't be crazy odds.
The odds
it'd be like 2 to 1.
And you would just be wrong about where it was. It would be like, no, it was bicep, dude. You fucked up. It was not calf, actually. It was bicep.
And then Maverick is a cat that's he's from the East Coast.
Tom Cruise in Top Gun, right?
Yes. Yes. No. This cat
he's flying through the danger zone. Is that where this battle's going to be happening?
He came
running through the street.
He's been coming to the last few. He's been coming to the last couple of events that we've had, just trying to get on the cards. He's from the East Coast. He's only battled once before, and it was on the same card that Joe and I had that fucking. Catch you at a red light. Tell you, bitch, you got stuck in traffic. Okay. Like he battled in whatever that fucking DVD store.
It's all about being like, hey, bro, I battled once before. Remember that one time that that one fool said that one bar? Yes. I was on that card. You're like, oh, I remember that.
Yes,
I do remember that.
That's fucking he coming through. So I threw him up on here, and then fucking let me turn this fucking on. That's this Saturday. Fucking wear a mask. Don't be a fucking.
I bet you got
bitch.
calf tattoos, Zan. I bet you got Mona Lisa on your calf. I bet you got the Sistine Chapel on your fucking calf.
What the fuck?
I didn't sleep last night. What? Is this another thing?
These are gonna be the blocks.
I blame your tattoo. I blame the tattoos on Zan's. All right.
Bang bang. So that was this Saturday, but
the
overall blocks in general, this whole crazy ass fucking concept we got going on.
That's cool and all, but what the homie just said right there is UFC 251's main event just changed.
What?
Because Gilbert Burns and his whole team got the corona, which sucks for Gilbert Burns, but now they renegotiated the Masvidal fight. So we got 3 title fights on the card, and the headliner, supposedly it's already worked out. All they got to do is just have the COVID test. Next weekend,
I've seen that.
Masvidal versus fucking Usman for the title. The BMF versus the fucking title holder. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I hope Masvidal fucks him up. Oh, Usman's so annoying. But he just is. He's just one of those dudes who's just like, I'm just great. I'm a great wrestler and just got great striking and I'm just great. And every time I fight, I'm great and I do great things. It's so annoying to like see those dudes. And it's like, oh, cool. You're perfect. Fire. But Masvidal is like came from the backyard with Kimbo, and he's fucking like just on a meteoric rise from being like, kind of like just outside of the 15 guy to being like, number 1, 2 coming off of knockouts of fucking Darren Till, fucking Ben Askren.
He hurt my fucking feelings when he put away Diaz.
Oh, that
hurt my heart.
It
hurt my heart, but at least it was you.
Let's be fair. He didn't put away Diaz.
He didn't put him away. That's
no
fair.
one. Puts away Diaz.
If anybody makes the boy have a loss on the record, it hurts my heart.
Oh, well, listen. Only one person ever knocked Diaz out, Nate Diaz, which is because Nick Diaz has never been knocked out. The only person who knocked out Nate Diaz, you know who that is?
Nah.
Josh Thompson, who's from East Side San Jose. Yeah. Josh the Punk Thompson fucking head kicked him and knocked him out. So
Jesus
like, I could live with that. I could live with that because he's from San Jose.
You can.
And that's Josh the Punk Thompson. So we fuck with that heavy. But see, Josh Thompson. But That's a crazy fight, Masvidal versus Usman. And then you got there's 3 title fights on that card. I don't know why I can't think of the fucking other ones right now. I feel like a fucking idiot, but I'm just as soon as they said Masvidal versus fucking Usman.
Shit, if we
like,
doing our thing from 2 to 6, we might even be able to fucking.
Oh no, we're definitely 100%. There's no way. We are done. We are done. We are fucking done. I'm not kicking it with any. Oh yeah, the main card starts at 7:00. I won't miss a single title fight, my friends. So yeah, but next week, if you're local and you want to come to the event, holler at us.
Yes.
We got.
I know. At first, I lied to people. I'd be like, "No one could come. Fuck you." And then you made the flyer, and it was like, "Oh yeah, here it is. Come on through."
Yeah.
It was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
okay, whatever. I don't know nothing." Fucking.
Well, the guidelines for Santa Clara County right now
keeps
are
changing every day.
outdoors, 60 people max with masks and using social distancing. So we're operating under those pretenses. I really don't think they're going to be 60 people there. I don't think people just want to come out right now. I think there'll be some people who want to come out because, it's been a long time and they're going to take the proper precautions, and they realize you're honestly risking no more than you do every single time you go to Target. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, pretty much, right? Like if you go to Trader Joe's,
well, look,
you just stand inside for a second.
What's the likelihood that you go to Target sick versus you go to an event sick? Like, you won't go to an event sick.
Yeah, right.
But if I need to get some medicine or if I need to get some milk, I'm going to fucking Target.
To that bitch.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I think you're, like, if you're applying logic and you're also, like, sticking to the adhered guidelines, we're not going to be putting anybody in any danger.
Yeah, if you wake up feeling like shit, you don't have to hold
Homie,
through, man.
Fucking come.
Stay at home. We're going to be recording all this shit this Saturday, and we're going to premiere it the very following day after.
Yeah. So Sunday,
we got y'all taken care of.
Sunday afternoon, you will be able to watch all of these battles live and free, and then the whole card will only be available for patrons after that. But we'll drop the battles one by one, in sequence. So
yeah, we'll just do like a master cut, do it all one big.
Yeah. We'll have just that one big cut that we'll play live, and then we'll put that on Patreon, and then we'll drop the battles one by one.
And then just to remind you guys / update you guys, this is a part of the BOTZ title tournament. It's a round robin tournament, 1 round battles, 3 minutes. All these guys doing 1 round battles, 3 minutes. Some updates to the block. In A block, we got Jiggaloons, Van B, Queso De Niro, B Nasty, Sensei Osiris, Nefazar, Sasquatch Josh, Maverick, L Dog, Vin Dog, Absurd, Sphinx, DD, and Hardcastle.
There you go.
And then B block, Daniel Blackton, Nexus, Luxury Fee, Zook, J Squared, Jacques, Rafi B, CJ Pimp, Joe Boy, Black Cloud MC, Tino, Little Big, Fate, and Ohms.
Man, that's
fucker.
I'm some names I'm very happy to see on there.
And I may or may not got 2 motherfucking more.
Wow. So yeah, man, and these are 1 round battles, and then every single person, it's like, okay, you get your one, you get your win on your your record, you get your loss on your record, and then you just go on. It's like, all right, the winners from A block versus B block, so on and so forth.
So it's like you can lose a battle or 2 and then still come back.
Exactly. Well, because like it's only going to be hard if one guy is just steamrolling everybody. Because if everybody is, taking like a loss in every 2 or 3 battles, then it's going to be a really close tournament to the top. You know what I mean? So,
but even then, it's like you still have to plan out like how you're gonna fucking space yourself out. Like it's like, I could probably like save 1 or 2 lines on this cat, and then on this next one, fucking, I need to really, all the things.
When do we start cutting these fools with barbed wire?
Fuck. I mean, as soon as they want to take corn dogs for fucking payment, like fucking all my other favorite things. They just did a fucking backyard deathmatch wrestling event in New Jersey over 4th of July weekend where like they're just lighting shit on fire.
I'm sure they did.
Motherfuckers through it.
I'm sure they did. And I'm sure there were fucking mouth kissing strangers there too.
Probably. It's just beautiful times.
It's a wonderful time to be alive. So yeah. Next weekend is also it's a session.
Yes.
So if you're you have to be 21, and if you are 21, you can purchase marijuana and edibles and concentrates. That's awesome. So
yes,
yeah, it'll be a good time. If you're local and you want to come out, definitely holler at us and come out. If not, all gravy,
Might
chill.
drag my neighbor. This fool keeps hitting me up for a dub like every day.
Hey, homie.
I mean, it's good, but I mean,
You're about to get this.
shit.
You're about to get this $5 dub right now. You're really with the shit. So yeah, come through the session next week if you're local. If not, don't trip. Watch it online live on Sunday, and we'll probably do a stream following the battles where we just break down the battles and talk about the judgments.
Yeah, because they'll probably like run into another episode of the battle.
Well, that's what we got to work out, right? We got to have the judges watch the battles with us on Sunday, and then pass.
I definitely got to get a hold of them ASAP.
And we have judges in mind. And
yeah, I have a few for sure, and then like they might have to alternate and whatnot.
Well,
so
I think
we got judges. I think
what we should do is just find a few different ones for each block of battles we do.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Cool.
So it's like we have 3 for this block of battles. Next block of battles, find another 3 people, and later we can repeat judges. You know what I mean? Bang. As long as they're all respected and they don't have dumbass opinions.
Too credible, and then crowd vote.
Yeah. I love that. All right, guys. This has been Behind the Bots. Shouts out to Chuuwee. Hopefully we'll see you guys next weekend. If we don't enjoy the fights and whatever, fool. I don't know.
CIA confirmed that we're in a simulation. They ain't tell you that shit though.
Oh.
They found that out in 1983.
All right.
Sleep on that, fuckers.